Hey there, guys. It is Nolan Walker, and as an owner of a digital marketing agency, we come in contact with people starting up new businesses all the time. So this is going to be about online marketing for startups and small business SEO. So what do you do? What are the hows and the whats for small business startup when it comes to your online marketing? And I guess I got a call yesterday that's interesting. And really happens all the time. So we get a call from a lady who had started a pop-up wedding venue, it was called elopements. And so she helps people get married on the cheap, but make it special. Basically, is what it is. And so she had started up a website about 6 months ago, and had basically never gotten a call from it or never had anything good happen from it. And so if you're looking at your small business and startup from a standpoint of marketing, just let me tell you this, there is no business without marketing. So it's all you should be focused on. I had another customer that we had that was going into outdoor lighting, and they'd gotten a small business loan, and they went and bought a bunch of lighting and put it in a warehouse. Well, they didn't have any money left to do anything else, and they didn't have any clients yet. It may sound silly to you to hearing some of these, but everybody goes through the ringer on these different things on starting up. And what I can tell you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, is that I was small business. I tell people I started painting curbs and mowing lawns when I was a teenager, and I mowed lawns into my mid-20s or so, even a little up in the late 20s, and then I went into doing other things and got into home security, and then 8 years ago started a marketing firm. And it's a really condensed version of my life cycle from painting a curb as a teenager and mowing a lawn all the way to now. But the point is, as all those businesses were done over the course of time, it was marketing that made any of them successful. The one right before this one was it became so obvious how important marketing was that we enveloped marketing into our business. I live, eat, breathe marketing because that's all that matters. And I said this in several of my other videos, but when I say that marketing is all that matters, you can't have service without marketing. You didn't have a lead. You can't hire resources to provide good service. You don't have anything without the lead and without the sale, without the marketing. There's nothing else. The stuff sitting in the warehouse, your inventory, your ability to go out and provide your great services, your service that you have today getting much better and getting better than that of your competition doesn't stand a chance of even happening without marketing. So doesn't matter what it is. If you have a small business and you're not focused on marketing, I wish that, I do have another platform actually that's not related necessarily to just us doing marketing for someone. So we have a vested interest in getting your marketing dollar, but man, if you don't have marketing, there's nothing. So what do you do? How do you start up? How do you get going? Well, you obviously, if you're new, you'd better do some smart moves and get a return. So if someone's here listening to me or on our website or whatever, they're looking around because it didn't work. And that call, it happens every day. That calls every single day. I got going in business, and this is how I hear it. And if you don't have much money, it's fine, but I got going in business. I didn't have much money, so I did this cheapest thing I could do, but it didn't work. So it's like, okay, well, fine. You don't have much money, you're getting going in business, but if you don't have enough money for marketing, then you can't start your business. You start really small. And people say, well, how do you do it? Well, I painted curbs, mowed lawns, started another business. And then I learned really quickly that if I was going to start a business, the first thing that I do is marketing, right? You better get the marketing out there quick, as fast as you can. That's the first place you spend money. You don't go buy a pickup truck. You don't go buy new clothes. You don't go rent the office. You don't go do any of this stuff until the marketing works. That's the first thing. Nothing else. You don't spend a ton of money on a logo. You market. You get a lead. You get a sale. So organic is a great place to start. We have some packages that are inexpensive for someone starting out. And you get a website, you get content, you get set up on your mapping, you have some regular work done so you can get organic optimization, keyword ranking, map placement, and then you can pay for ads and do things like that as well. Sometimes when people come in, Someone here will talk to them, or I'll talk to you sometimes if I'm around, and I'll give you some suggestions that may not have anything to do with us. But if you don't have a website and that organic basis to start, it's really tough to do business in today's environment because that's expected and it's a primary place to get the best return. So if you show up on organic and mapping and you get reviews and then you start to have social media working, when that organic happens, or I'm air quoting because organic being something that shows up for free, the quote means, oops, you had to pay something for some expertise. That's where our digital marketing agency comes in. But that organic shows up, that's your least expensive lead, if it shows up. So first you got to pay for it. It's just free or shows up organically. And then if you do what everybody does, and I'm not blaming you for doing this. So if you start and there's a website that I can get for free, and there are these guys that charge thousands and thousands, well, why wouldn't you try one for free or $50 or $99? But then you do it, and then you call up here 6 months later, and you're like, I can't get found, but I don't understand why. Well, because Google grades everything that gets done, and the stuff that you put up isn't worthy of being shown over other people that are more worthy because they have better design, better code, better content, worked on more regularly, better integrations with things like reviews, better overall reach, better branding, citations, better place to show somebody. So that's why you don't show up. And then that costs a little something to have done. So I'm going to see if I had another thing on here. So great marketing is a better return on investment. Follow the leader I put down. It just is a note to my head, but your competitors are marketing. What are they doing? Do they show up on organic? Do they show up on mapping? Do they have reviews? Do they show up in paid ads? So you don't have to listen to me. Just go look at your market. I don't need to know what it is. You can go look, and there they are. They were doing all this stuff that we're talking about in order to show up. So when you have somebody, we get the call daily. They've got a website between 0 and 12 months, and they're frustrated. And they're sitting there many times with a second job, or that's all they do, and the phone just flat out doesn't ring. There's some other things you can do that's like instant, like Google AdWords. You pay to show up, and there you are. And there's multiple different facets of that now. Of course, we're Google AdWords partners. We've had certified people on staff. There's about 20 fantastic webmasters here to help you. And so, that's about it, guys. It's a recap here. If you're in business, nothing matters but your marketing. Even once the phone starts ringing, you need to fold back into marketing. How can you get more? How can you get more found? How can you get more dominant? Do things around that. The phone rings, you get a lead, you get money, you can have money to pay the bills, and then to up your service, get better resources, get some people, and then it goes back to marketing. Marketing's always should stay like on the forefront of what you're doing, on the tip of your tongue, on the tip of your thoughts, ready to market. It's my best advice I can give to you guys for small business. And yes, we have some really good inexpensive deals for our monthly to where we can get that organic side going, and of course help you with paid ads. We'd love to help you with pay-per-click and other things as well. So good luck in the new business. Focus on the marketing. Forego other things for the marketing. Don't be getting, a meal out, cook a meal in. Don't buy cars and clothes and logos and truck wraps and inventory and expensive leases that you don't need when you could work from home. You got to get the phone to ring, emails to come in. That's what needs to be focused on. I hope that helps out. We obviously would love to hear from you. Take a look around, call with any questions you have. We're one of the best digital marketing agencies out there, and we're happy to answer any questions. And of course, we'd love to be of service. So I would really do wish you the best on everything. We'd love to be a part of your business success.